I like these short and sweet ones. Old Cappy might get asshole consulting done this weekend, so I can finally put that presentation to bed this week and be done with that. All right, here we go. Hello, our new request. What would you charge to help me with this? Office moved to work at home. Oh, office moved to work at home due to the flu. I am fearing the day we are asked to go back. I hate my coworkers, loud and gossipy. I'm quiet and just put my head down and work. How can I convince the HR tits to let me stay working at home? My life has an illness, so I could share that with them and see if that works. A doctor's note to take care of her. Sound like an all right plan. Any other ideas? Please name a price for a video. Bada, bada, bada. Okay, I think you have the perfect silver bullet there with your wife having a condition. And yes, getting a doctor's note saying that your wife needs you to stay there and take care of her. That would seal the deal. Because especially with all these corporations trying work-life balance and trying to be politically correct and virtue signaling, if you can't take care of your sick wife and there's a doctor's note, yeah, that then you could say, okay, well, I'm going to the press with this, but not now. You're playing hardball. But I think that will tug their heartstrings, and it is legitimate too. Also, now while everyone, now is this again? This is you're never going to see this happen again. Where corporations are no, stay at home. We don't want you to come in. Now is the time to get used to that, and say, yeah, listen, my wife just got diagnosed and the doc says that he doesn't think I should, she needs care. If I'm there, it works out with, I'd like to be able to continue to do that. And so now while the iron is hot, it's a good time for anybody, whether you have a sick spouse or not, to cement, say, I want to work from home for the rest of the time. I don't care if we come back, So now it's the opportune time. You have the opportune excuse. So in your individual case. Now, going forward, though, I think it's going to be 50-50. I think the younger generations, the younger bosses, people of my generation that are in positions of power are going to be like, no, we're not going back to work. We've saved a lot of money not having to rent office space. So I think it's going to be a 50-50. I also think socially speaking, culturally speaking, everyone's going to be like, yeah, we don't need to go to the office. This is dumb, right? That's boomer shit. That's really dumb. We don't have to do that. So they may be like, yeah, we totally understand. Matter of fact, we're getting rid of the office, so don't come back anyway. But I have a feeling there's still going to be half the population. If I can't see you, how do I know you're working? And in anticipation of those people, this goes with anything when it comes to negotiating fringe benefits or perks at the office. And that is, you got to be able to have more power over your boss, your employer, than they do you. And the only way to do that, I'm going to keep saying it, is you get another job offer, which, as I've always said before, your part-time job is at minimum, once you get a new job, is to keep a finger and a pulse on any new job and offers that are out there. Now, I'm not a big fan of recruiters, but you go to a recruiter that you trust to say, I want this much minimum, nothing below that, with the ability to work, something like that, just whatever your other perks may be. And if something like that comes along, let me know. And you interview. It doesn't mean you're going to take the job. But, your career is like you're looking for the wife you're never going to marry. You're looking for the job you never intend on marrying, because the second you do, they're going to treat you like shit. And you're going to have to get divorced anyway to go find another hot gal, as it were, metaphorically speaking, to get your current employer, your current wife, to be jealous, to start treating you better and pay you more money. So you're always on the hunt, man. There's none of this. I know it would be nice because, dude, I know it. To be able to just go to work, be part of a team, have them treat you respectably, pay you a good wage, not fuck around, not dick around, none of this politics or drama. That should be how it works. You should be able to have that, but that's the exception, not the rule. And so what you got to do is always be on the lookout and play. That's what your number one job is, to play other employers against each other. And until, I don't know, maybe Gen X will go back to loyal employment. I don't think it's going to happen. Because of the nature of business, I don't think it's going to happen. But that's how you get another job offer. Or like me, you had a side gigs going on that you really didn't need the job. But yeah, and I know you hate your coworkers and you hate going into the office, but I think you got a lock on this one. Get the doctor's note, have it precisely scripted. So like, yeah, you need to stay home and kind of take care of your wife. I don't think the boss will be against that. And then you're never going to have to go back. You could stay at home. And if anybody ever says anything, his wife is really sick, actually. Yeah, we got a doctor's note, and so that's what I would do. Max Lashink for $2 New Zealand dollars. Should I study accounting with an IQ of 100? I'm 35 now. Well, if you have a degree in engineering or you're a tradesman, no. But if you're living at home at 35 and you have no employment prospects, yes. You don't have to be brilliant to do accounting. You have to be tedious. And it indicates to me that you may suffer from the big L disease, lazy, that you're 35 and you're asking me if you should go into accounting. Taboo Smash for $2. Do you know they want put software to track you? They want put software to track. Yeah, probably they, but who's they? And what? Isn't that every bit of software now or app? All right, there you go. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Links to all my stuff below. Oh, it's not. I was going to say July is Don't Become a Millennial month, but it's not. It is still Don't Become a Millennial month. July is Don't Become a Millennial, but it's no longer July now, is it? It's August. And what's August? August is. Did I lose that? Am I still there? August is Help Black Men Get Out of Poverty Month. I think that's what August is, officially Help Black Men Get Out of Poverty Month. And if you happen to be a black man, you'd like to get out of poverty, get this book. I've done my part, which is more to say the entire Democrat Party has done. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.